My theory is kind of DJ Music Man was owned by a different company and Fazbear Entertainment had to buy it. So I think DJ Music Man, like the one we see in Security Breach, was made in the factory we're going to be exploring. Hello everybody, welcome back. So in this episode we're reacting to the Secret of the Mimic trailer. Oh, by the way, I did see this trailer once, but I can't remember anything about it. So the eye turns orange.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our...
So here it says one of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing. So he was a contractor, but what for? I would assume animatronic suits, maybe? I find it interesting because it would have been Henry, I think, that would have made the original animatronics. So I'm assuming Edwin was just making the suits. So there's a weird dog here. That doesn't look like Sparky. I'm not sure who that is. I think that's supposed to be Jackie, maybe, based off of the hat. And something up there. That might be the elephant suit. No, I'm not sure what that is. That kind of looks like a bear. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is there. That could be an old Fredbear suit, maybe.
Leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse.
Some, sheep thing right over here. A lion there. A clown.
Our job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. It
looks like this is some kind of generator. I'm assuming this is some form of minigame that you have to get in the blue. And I'm assuming that opens the door, yeah. There's a weird diamond symbol on there. And this here looks like an office. Here, let me turn this up, I guess. Oh, that is so much better looking. So it's 12 a.m. or p.m. So I would assume, based off of that, this game does take place throughout 6 hours. And based how it's 12 a.m. here, I would assume this area here is probably the first area in the game. I would assume this takes place just over one night, like Security Breach. Don't be late. Late employees are subject to fines and or punishment. So there's a lot of monitors and stuff. This is probably some sort of security office. A little mushroom guy there. So that symbol there, it looks like a symbol from the Help Wanted 2 thing. So if you didn't know, Help Wanted 2 updated not too long ago, and they added a little teaser for this game. And right there, that symbol is sort of similar to the one that was in that office. It's not quite the same, but it's really similar. And this symbol's all throughout this Help Wanted 2 update. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for those in the rest of this trailer. So lion suit, I would assume that is. Oh no, I think that's maybe a dog. Hard to tell. A very creepy elephant suit. So I believe we see this suit in Ruin. So I'm assuming we're going to see the other Ruin suits in here. A weird, duck. Alright. So here we see, I think that was Tiger Rock and Jackie right there. And Creepy Elephant. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely Tiger Rock right there. You can tell with the blue eye. So if you don't know, if you haven't read all the books like me, Tiger Rock's a mimic suit, to my understanding. So you can see Jackie right there behind some bars. I don't know why, I'm just getting the feelings that this is right before a chase scene of some kind. So it looks like this is probably an underground area. A little mouse thing, interesting. And this very creepy elephant suit. I would assume the mimic's in there. And there's some Fredbear Family Diner posters on the side, it looks like. I was kind of forgetting to pay attention to the talking. Edwin was making technology for them. It's kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. So Edwin did make the mimic. It wasn't like Henry or anything. Alright, Jackie going into a vent up there. Oh, coming out of event. This part here looks like it's in some kind of cutscene based off of the camera. Oh, wait, there's a little thing in the bottom right there. I'm not sure what that is. Whatever that is moves with the camera. So is that something the player's holding? I'm not sure. This seems like a cutscene, so maybe this is right before a chase scene or something. The weird mushroom guy. And yeah, the mimic's in there. I don't think those are the mimic eyes from Ruin, though. There's the elephant suit with an arm missing, which is kind of interesting. I would assume this is the same suit from before. And a weird puzzle here. I'm assuming this is just like a straightforward puzzle where you have to get the start to connect to the end. So you just have to rotate these around until the start connects to here, I would presume. First aid thing in the left corner. So this seems like it's some kind of boiler, maybe. Kind of like in Help Wanted 1 in the Ennard minigame. That also had like pipes and stuff you had to connect. Interesting. So a lever is flipped, and then you get access to that. So that right there, you can see like the lever that you pull right there. So that's just a wide shot of this. And yeah, that's where the power comes from, and it looks like you have to connect it to down here. This might not be true, but based off of how it looks like these start flipped the other way, I would assume this puzzle is randomized. And like every time you die, these flip around and it's a different puzzle, if that makes sense. It looks like you're trying to like fill that thing up there. Robot saying back to work, and a weird crank thing that you pull. So this robot, I would assume, is not the Mimic. You can see one of the gift boxes, which looks like the ones from like Security Breach and stuff. So this robot, I would assume it's probably friendly. I would assume this guy isn't very important. I'm assuming you just kind of walk past him. You can see like a window that can see like a huge area, so I would assume this here is like an office, and maybe this guy's like a security guard or something. So you put this lever on here and then you can turn it, so that's just open a door. And this mushroom guy again, so the Mimic's most likely in there. You can see like a little hand in the background right there. You can see like a bee at the top right-ish, and some kind of foot up there right above the mushroom guy. Yeah, those are definitely 2 feet. It looks like they have claws, maybe. Maybe that's like a lion tooth, like the one we see in Ruin. A weird thing right there. I have no idea what that is. So it looks like you just have to kind of hide from this guy. This might be a cutscene. I would assume it's probably not a cutscene. This looks pretty gameplay-y. And it looks like you're also going onto like the roof, which is interesting. It looks like there's like a poster there, or maybe that's a fuse box or something. It's really flat, it looks like. That's definitely a poster. I can't tell what's on it though. It's gonna be cool to see outside in a FNAF game. And it looks like it's like snowing and stuff. Oh, Tiger Rock. So there's Tiger Rock, Helpy, a weird nurse thing. So you can see a lot of like cutouts and stuff over here, an out of order sign, what looks like a cake. So I'm assuming this is just like a backstage area based off of like the stage lights you can see up there and just all like the props and stuff. So this is obviously like a factory of some kind, and maybe at the factory they like did shows and stuff. I'm not really sure why they would have props there, maybe just storage. And so you have like a little Faz wrench like thing. It looks like it works just like a Faz wrench. So yeah, I'd just assume that's an early Faz wrench. And here's Helpy. Or helper. So helper, that does stand for something. I'm not sure what that could stand for. He eats lots, people, elephant, reptile. That's my guess for what that stands for. Terminal 000. So maybe that all those zeros means this was like the first version of Helpy or something. Welcome show subterminal. Please select an option below. Reset welcome show. Missing executive access. Okay, so it looks like I was right. It looks like at this factory, like they did put on shows and stuff. And that's like a welcome show, so I'm assuming for like tours or something they'd have this. And that's what all those props and stuff are for. So I'd assume you need some kind of password or something to access this. A weird nurse thing. I don't think this is going to be the Mimic. This doesn't look very mimicky. It looks pretty robot-y. So I'd assume this is just a normal, maybe friendly robot. Looks like there's some like robot parts on the right side there. Some gears in the back left. I'm not going to lie, I have no idea how to zoom in. It looks like that sign right there says like oof, and I can't read the bottom 2 lines. A weird symbol on like the hat in there. And a name looks like Dolly maybe. I'd assume this is probably like a nurse or a doctor or something. Yeah, Dolly. Alright, yeah, it doesn't look like the Mimic's in there, but maybe. I noticed it looks like the face might be able to open. So this might be like an early sister location style robot. Maybe this is like some kind of spring lock suit based off of how the mask can open, like the spring lock suit in sister location, maybe. It looks pretty beat up and stuff, so this place has probably been closed for a while. The weird rat thing from earlier. So it looks like you throw it, maybe as like a distraction. There's like some caution posters and stuff in the background there, a security office, and you can see that generator right there. So it looks like this is probably the security office from like the very start of the trailer. So like this office right here, there's a generator right there. And based off of the clock, like I said, I'm assuming this is probably like the first minigame or whatever. You can see like the elephant suit in the background there and what looks like Monty, maybe like an early version of Monty. It looks like there's a pig on the right side. That might be the pig from like VIP or something. Other than that, it just looks like random boxes and stuff. So you can see Jackie above you there. And oh yeah, I remember this part. So right here is Music Man, which is crazy. So Music Man's like crawling on the roof and stuff. I'd assume this is probably like in the middle of a chase scene or maybe like the start of a chase scene. This is definitely like a prototype Music Man. Very interesting. It has like a mustache and it has like a grindy thing in the center of its mouth.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
And here's the release date. It's hard to tell. I don't think there's anything hidden in this end bit. No, it doesn't look like there's anything hidden there. Alright, nothing there. And then that's the end. So it looks like we might be going outside a lot in this game. One of the biggest missed opportunities with Security Breach, I think, was not being able to go outside. And right here in the description, I noticed this. In Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, navigate the shadowy costume manor and uncover the secrets of Edwin Murray's unfinished invention, the elusive and menacing Mimic and animatronic. So the Mimic was never actually finished, which is interesting. Navigate the shadowy costume manor, and that's capitalized, so I would assume the costume manor's like the name of this place. So like the name of this factory or whatever is the costume manor. Honestly, I feel like maybe Fazbear Entertainment doesn't own this factory. Edwin doesn't actually work for Fazbear Entertainment, he was just like a contractor. Something I actually kind of want to look at is, so thanks to this person, so one of the gift boxes in Security Breach explains like DJ Music Man. So congrats on your installation of the new and improved DJ Music Man, and it explains how like you bought the DJ Music Man and stuff, which honestly makes me think Fazbear Entertainment did own like the rights to Music Man. So my theory is kind of DJ Music Man was owned by a different company and Fazbear Entertainment had to like buy it, which is why like this message exists. Like why would Fazbear Entertainment send this message to themselves saying congrats on your installation? That doesn't make sense, and like warning if you use this you're void your warranty. Why would they put a warranty on something they own? So I think DJ Music Man, like the one we see in Security Breach, was made in the factory we're going to be exploring, and that's why there was like a prototype DJ Music Man in there. Because yeah, I don't think DJ Music Man was made by the people who own the Mega Pizzaplex, because why would they write this message to themselves? That just wouldn't make sense. If DJ Music Man was made at the factory we're going to explore in Secrets of the Mimic, that makes me think that even after we like play through that game, the factory is still going to be open, because if they're still making like DJ Music Mans and stuff, it would have had to be open from like until like right before Security Breach happened, which would mean this factory was open like throughout the entire FNAF timeline, which is interesting. Anyways, yeah, bye.